Hello everyone, here's Evita. Good afternoon. It's starting to rain, guys, but I would really like to redo my containers here, at least clean it up in preparation for the holiday season decorations. Okay, then please join me if you'd like and enjoy the video. It's raining. So I will try to decorate these containers for the holiday season using only what I have in the garden and of course the decorations that I already have. And look at the sweet williams, they are still blossoming. It's a pity to just cut them off, so I'll just leave them until they wilt. It's a perennial, so it will come back again in springtime. Oh, this was the petunia, the pink petunia that will never get tired putting out flowers from spring until early fall. And I bet if I was home and it didn't dry up, since my husband never watered, I guess, they'll probably still be in bloom. Okay, cut that. This one is the verbena, and I'll just cut it all the way down. It doesn't look good anymore, but this will come back in spring. That is if I protect the root area. But I will, because I'll be decorating with some foliage from my sequoia and my oriental spruce. And this is the euphorbia that I just planted before I left. And this is the sea drift, I think. Yeah, and it looks good, so it can stay there. Only this dried up again. I think I'll transfer this in the garden because it keeps drying up. That's why it's turning brown and then doesn't recover anymore. So I'll pull this out and transfer it in the garden. And this Australian daisy is still having blossoms, purple blossoms. Okay, I'll just leave it. Maybe I can just cover it with some foliage. It's really crazy. This dries up and come back and dries up and come back, and it's a very good trailing plant. So I forgot all about my agapanthus or lily of the Nile. So I just cleaned it and I have to bring it inside. And then I'll cut down the zinnias. And I have to go inside now. It's raining more and more. It's getting cold. So I'll continue here tomorrow. Hey guys, I'm out here in the garden. I'd like to finish my containers that I cleaned up yesterday. So I will be checking around what foliage I can cut, what branches I can cut to decorate it. It's really chilly. It's only 3.5 degrees centigrade, but I'd really like to get done. So I'll go there with my pruner and start cutting. This one is my oriental spruce, and there are a lot of branches that are too low, so I will be cutting some of that. This one is the sequoia, and I can also cut some foliage from the lower branches. I would also like to cut some of the Nandina berries. I have some red twig dogwood that I can use. This is a shrubby Veronica that is now too large. I would like to take this out in spring so I can use the foliage and the branches to decorate. And of course the Japanese ilex berries. The birds eat them late winter, early spring. So I'll probably cut some to use for my containers. I also have a variegated cypress here. It's the gold cypress. And there are a lot of branches that are too low. It's hindering me from going there in that bed. So I'll cut those and use them as well. I already cut some foliage and twigs and berries from the garden, and I will be decorating the front containers with them. The containers in front are now done. I might add some LED lights, but I'm loving this candles here. So I think I'm done. They all look good. And I only used materials that I already have in the garden and in my collection box where I put all kinds of Christmas balls and pine cones that I get from bouquets that I get from friends around Christmas.